Well, let's save the game and see if we can check. I don't know if there's actually a way to see what we have on the ship so far. Well, we got 2 there. 2 there. I say we head back to Area 1 and finish it off.
That sounds like a good idea.
I do want to check something out first. Excuse me, I had to die for a second.
As one does. Oh, this music is charming.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good choice. Oh my gosh, I just saw something I can't unsee. The little ships. The little pictures of the ships at the bottom of this screen.
Mm-hmm.
The red, yellow, and blue one. Do you know what they look like?
Hmm.
They look like those summer barbecue grills. The really small ones. With the perfect, like, they're perfectly like the tripod thing and then like the thing at the top to easily pull it open. Do they not look exactly like those?
Beautiful.
Oh, that's all I'm gonna see.
Interesting.
You're interesting.
And now you.
How dare you?
Is that the only
How-
secret boss in Pikmin 1? No. I think there's one. Come on. That's bully. Shout me as scrolling through. You.
Me?
Interesting.
Oh. Happy. I'm glad that you're also stuck seeing it now too. Also, are these just like real ass like stuff photoshopped together here? The more I look at it,
Are they what?
the background. This seems like real pictures
I
put together.
don't think it is.
I've never looked too hard, but it lightly gives me that vibe.
I don't think it is, but I'm not confident enough in that fact to say you're wrong.
That's fair. It's that one meme. That doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough about blank to argue the point.
Anyways, you ready for some more Forest of Hope?
I'm ready for the hope. And I'm ready to suffer, and I'm ready to hope.
Forest of Hope.
Oh, I should listen to that Florence and the Machine song again.
Dorcas Dorcas.
It's a good song! Oh, I have marbles in my pockets. Oh, I have so many marbles. Oops.
Did you say that you're
No.
about to lose your marbles?
No, I have more marbles than I should. These go to work.
I
Did you ever play marbles? Was marbles as a kid, Lyra?
I don't think so. I definitely had marbles, but I didn't know there was like a game to be played with them. Not as a kid, anyways.
I was pretty good at marbles. I enjoyed them very much. I was too afraid to play for keeps, though.
What's playing for keeps?
Oh, it means that if you... So, like, do you know anything about the game of marbles?
It's been a long time. I don't think I remember.
Okay, so you draw a circle in the sand wherever you are, or the group you're playing with decides how big the circle is. And when you choose like your marbles, however many, and each kid throws in the same amount of marbles, they get randomly thrown in, and you have the marble you hit with. And the marble you hit with is like your one safe marble, at least the way we played. And your thing is to knock out people's marbles. You have to rest it like on your index finger, like curled up, and you flick your thumb out to flick the marble and hit other marbles. You have to try to hit them out without yours going out too. And you hit them out of the circle. When you hit it out, you like collect it to your side. Now, for some people, you could do keeps theoretically like that. Stop chomping on the dudes! But the way most of mine that I knew played it is whoever got the most marbles out is the one who won, and you won all of the marbles that were put into the game. So that was for keeps. You got to keep everybody else's marble. Anyway, that thing was horrific.
There's another one. Ow.
I would like there to not be.
I think there's one in Pikmin 2 that actually jumps out of the ground.
Hate it. Can they cease?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I just need you to not be among the living anymore, thank you. So, gambling. No, there is at least some skill out of it, because I know I got powerful enough at one point to be able to consistently knock 3 marbles out at once. But I was too afraid to play for keeps.
Like a Dorcas.
That and like a kid who didn't want to explain to her mom where all her marbles went. She lost them all.
That's fair. Special shout out to in Yon High School, some kiddos brought a small LCD television, very, very small. Like, I think one of the ones that, like, you stick on the back of a car seat, and a GameCube, and would play video games in the hall.
Oh my god.
I was not the person bringing it, but what happened? Did you see that one video I sent in the media memes in your channel, your server?
If it was today, probably not.
It was today.
Probably not.
Can't believe it. Ugh, anyways, ready to finally continue playing some Pikmin?
Yeah.
I have no clue if I read this, but let's read it again just in case. It's the Geiger counter. Heavy spaceship needs one of these, but I don't actually know what it's for. Every once in a while it goes well and lets out a lot of noise, but I've never paid much attention to it, so it doesn't do me much good. I really should read that manual one of these days. I really wish you'd go the other way, actually. Anyways, I don't know if anyone noticed, but I actually went like over here and threw the Pikmin up on that ledge and walked around as Olimars because it's very hard to get a lot of Pikmin across this gap. And even if you have water Pikmin, they have to like go around to get to the thingamajig.
The whatchamacallit.
Whatchamacallit? To get to the bridge, because there's no way up from the water. Yeah. There was something I wanted to say about Yu-Gi-Oh, but I don't remember what it was.
I'm still thinking about Taya being like, what is she, like 15, 16 years old, and wanting to fight a full-grown woman through a lot of it. That was interesting. My Valentine was an interesting choice of a character.
She sure was. She's just kind of there for most of it. Geiger counter, this noisy gauge, is always letting off a spontaneous clicks and buzzes. It can be kind of annoying. She kind of feels like the guy who made the manga, like, man, Taya doesn't duel. I need a female duelist, and then my Valentine existed and didn't do anything because she existed to be the female character.
It really feels like she. My thing is, like, in the duelist kingdom thing, I feel like she had a solid purpose, like, sort of. The thing was, it feels like he came up with the idea of that perfume trick and was like, well, clearly that has to be a girl. We have to have the perfume trick be a girl. Because, like, we had a lot of, like, rotten duelists. Like, you know, Weavile just straight up threw out Exodia. She was cheating. People were they were bad-ins. And she was a perfectly serviceable one-off bad-in. And the vibe I get with her is that she was such a fan favorite that it was like, well, we got to bring her back now. You know, we got to bring her back and do something more with her. But there was never anything to really do with her.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why, like, she kind of just got stuck there because she was such a fan favorite. You don't, like, write her out, but we don't have any use for her because, like, with them, with their characters, Yu-Gi-Oh, from all I remember, they don't really create, like, versatile characters. They create a character for that role and that part of the story. And then really, there's not really much else for them to do ever. So bringing Mai back, there's just nothing for her to really do beyond that. Well, she sure is here.
To be fair, Battle City brought, like, everyone back.
True.
Yeah. Which is like the main. No, she's in the future stuff too. Yeah. They kind of bring it back all the time. Even though they don't really have much of a purpose to be coming back over and over again. I think Mako Tsunami is like actually the only like generic one-off villain of the day who stops coming back by the Seal of Orichalco storyline. Because Weevil and Rex are in that one too. Weevil got everyone's favorite scene.
I'm sorry, what's everyone's favorite scene?
You don't remember the part where Weevil's like, oh yeah, I have this card, it's the only way to save Yugi, rips it in half. So the Pharaoh's like, every time I draw a monster card, I get to attack you directly. Look at that, monster card. Yugi, his points are 0, monster card. Stop,
he's already dead! So, first off, beautiful, amazing. Second off, I had forgotten that completely. So the last time I actually remember Rex and Weavile, were they taken over by Merrick with the Millennium Rod?
I don't think so.
I vaguely remember them in like hooded gear stuff, and like it takes it off to reveal it's hooded. That's a cockroach suddenly in your thing, and that's like the last time I remember them. Though also, shout out to poor Mai in the Seal of Orichalcos, where she real quick, it felt like, became like damsel in distress, who we gotta save her soul.
Mm-hmm. She very quickly went from person who was the villain. Oh, don't go that way. I'm not getting these bits for now.
Sirs. Please don't walk into death.
Yeah, very quickly it was just like bapped out. And yeah, I do think that what you're remembering is the Seal Orichalcos bit.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's the time where they're like, everyone's like mind controlled.
Okay. Was it a big thing with the Millennium Rod being able to control people's minds?
It was. They would not. It was not
Oh,
control. We just there's a lot of mind control in it.
I was gonna say we should use that a lot, huh? That was just a good tool.
Okay.
Yeah, it sure is weird how Mai went from capable equal villain of the day to like slightly like redeemed, like because her whole thing was she folded to Taya in the one duel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then and that let Yugi and them have the star chips they needed to save his grandpa, or have a chance at saving his grandpa. So got that like slightly redeemed to like a perfectly capable duelist in Duelist City who's just sort of here, and then like love interest / damsel in distress. Wait a second, hold on, I'm having a terrible revelation.
You're realizing that she was the love interest, was the love interest to the high schooler.
Again! Yu-Gi-Oh! Why do you keep fucking doing this? Because GX was uncomfortably like full of it. I remember when I was live watching Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, I was like, Lyra, why do they keep doing this?
It was in the source material.
That was a whole adult. Like, that's a whole adult. Oh, they do that. So anyway, Yu-Gi-Oh! Needs to cease doing that. Can somebody tell me if in the newer seasons they stopped doing that?
I feel like they stopped doing that. I don't think that you say Nikita Shep is canon. I think that was just a thing fans wanted. But to be clear, Akiza looks like she's the same age as the protagonist. It's just, you have to like know, oh, she's actually like 16 to his like 20 something.
It's so weird in GX, the fact that it just keeps happening. It's so odd. Nothing as bad as the like the Bastion one was definitely the worst of it though, but like still
weirdly prevalent.
Yeah, it was still weirdly a lot.
I think I remembered the thing I wanted to note about Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh?
There's an interesting thing about the OG Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, not the Season 0, the like one that's like redone to be like mainly gosh dang it. Mainly the card game.
Okay.
And it's very like kid friendly, right?
Right.
Like even for like younger like 6-8-year-olds, right?
Right.
So because I toned it down from the manga, which definitely was you know, the typical 12 and up shonen manga.
Right.
So it's got this interesting thing where it's like it's the same story, so technically it's a story aimed at people 12 and up, that is safe for people 11 and under to intake.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, those two Pikmin that got jettisoned into the ground right as we were leaving with the last part of this area probably are going to live here now. Happy's like, Taya won a match.
That's the fun thing, not really.
Mai
folded the match. Sorry, go ahead.
She folded the match, but also technically speaking, I believe Taya has a 100% win rate with duels. I believe she beats Joey in like a little practice match at one of the start of the things, and she also wins in the little virtual world duel she has. So she just doesn't duel much, but she like wins basically every time she does. Ooh. Anyways, 9 days since impact. There are now only 14 parts I still need to retrieve. Will I be able to recover them, the remaining parts in 21 more days? Surely there are more parts that are not absolutely necessary. My ship is not completed by day 30. The only way I'll find out is if I try to lift off. I just recall the day I took my son for a ride in the spaceship. He was so happy. I shall tell him of this journey when I return. I shall return. I must. I can already see the look of wonder on his precious face as I describe my adventures with the Pikmin. What's up?
That is very sweet, but also like, my god, if this man doesn't live, his children just never know what happened to him.
Friendly reminder that this game is a bad ending.
I'm aware. Honestly, the addition of him having kids is doing a lot to me about like caring about this man getting home.
Oh.